back again with another video. Today we're going to be doing our post-match analysis, reaction, and probably some player ratings as well for Liverpool's 3-0 win against Crystal Palace at Anfield. 3 o'clock kickoff, you know the deal. But before we do, please make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And also feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below about what your opinions were on the game. I don't know why there's like a massive light down here. I've got the direct sunlight. I don't know what the hell's happening. But anyway, let's get into it. So Liverpool 3-0 winners after goals from Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and man like Naby Keita. Naby lad himself got the goals to make it 3-0. And Liverpool, as things stands, top of the league with 13 points out of possible 15 while already playing against Chelsea. So yeah, pretty good start of the season. We've already done quite a bit of rotations as well, which I will get into it. And City have dropped points once again after drawing 0-0 with Southampton. So quite a good weekend so far, I must say. But yeah, let's get into the first thing, the lineup. So the lineup was was much changed. Obviously, I was expecting Konate and Van Dijk to both be starting today after they both missed out against AC Milan. So I just thought, due to the amount of games that we're playing in the next few days, the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, and obviously the league, I thought that today was going to be the day that we're going to see Konate and Virgil van Dijk at the back. And then I'm assuming that against Norwich in the cup, we're going to probably see Nat Phillips. But yeah, I was quite happy with that. A little bit surprised to see both Trent out, but that was due to illness. Luckily, nothing COVID related or anything like that. And then also seeing Robbo out, which again is nice to see because Robbo has been run down quite a bit. So it's just good to see that he's been rested and that, the amount of changes that we did make didn't actually hit us, badly, to be honest with you. It's actually the first time, I believe, as well, that Robertson and Trent haven't even started together since like 2017 at Anfield. And Robertson Robertson was at the club, but he wasn't even a star at the time. So that's just to put that into context there. And I think the first time in the league since 2018. So, I mean, it's a little bit mad, I must say. So it's been quite a while. But the rest of the team, I was happy with the midfield. Henderson, after, especially the second half against Milan, deserved to start. So did Thiago, had a good game as well. Fabinho's just has to. And then obviously the front three, I think at the moment, with Roberto Firmino being out until next week, I think it's just pretty understandable why Jota started today. And obviously Mane coming back after being rested against AC Milan. So let's start off with just the first few minutes. Liverpool in the first 15 minutes or so were a little bit nervy, not going to lie to you. They actually, Crystal Palace created a few chances where Alisson, for example, was a little bit nervous to come out of his goal, and it ended up forcing it. But he ended up doing really well to react to get a save, and he just gets a glove onto it. And then Crystal Palace once again hits the woodwork. They hit the woodwork twice within like the first 10 minutes, and Liverpool, again, really looking very shaky at the back, I must say. It was quite evident that this defence hadn't really played much together. Obviously, James Milner was kind of a last-minute thing because Trent got an injury, got an illness, and it was quite a last-minute thing. So it kind of didn't surprise me that the defence was a bit shaky today. Konate, obviously, his first game playing as a Liverpool player in front of the crowd, in a competitive scene as well, and he looked a little bit nervous. There was a few times where Virgil van Dijk was, telling him to come in, and it felt like he was playing a bit too safe today. And it's luckily there was a few times where Crystal Palace got him behind. But luckily he had the recovery pace in order to stop the attack from actually happening. One in the first half and then one in the second half. One from Christian Benteke and one from Ayew, I believe. And both times he did very well to stifle them out. I thought his passing was good though, I must say. But yeah, Liverpool, really, to be honest with you, in terms of chances, the biggest one, because again, from open play, we didn't really create many chances. We had a few shots from outside the box that forced a few saves, but nothing really that threatening. But obviously, which I don't understand how it didn't go in. It was one of the most obvious goals, it seemed like, but it was a brilliant crossing from the right hand side, I believe, from Milner. It was a brilliant bit of interplay, I must say, between Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and then a ball gets played out into Milner. Milner crosses it into Thiago, who makes a late run. Thiago gets a good header onto it, and it forces a good save out of Guaides. And then on the rebound, Jota from like 3 yards out just manages to blaze it over the bar. And the thing is, I don't understand the way he went about that finish. He could have just tapped it in. Like, that was the thing. The goal was pretty wide open. He didn't have to go for power, and he just went for it, and he went over the bar. Luckily, we got the, I was at 0-0 as well. That was the thing, it was at 0-0. But luckily, from a set piece, Kostas Tsimikas today, with his crossing on point from set pieces, he crosses it in from the left-hand side. Mo Salah goes from the front post, does a lovely glancing header, which forces a really good save out of Guaita, and then on the rebound, Sadio Mane just tucks it away. Just doing what he does against Crystal Palace, I must say. He gets his 13th goal in 14 appearances against Crystal Palace, and I think he's scored now for the 9th consecutive game against Crystal Palace. He is an absolute menace when it comes to playing against Crystal Palace, I must say. But I thought, regarding like the defence in the first 15 minutes, I thought as well, the defensive line was a little bit shaky at times. There was a few times where, like, for example, Konate wouldn't step up. And there was a few times where, let's say, for example, Miller wouldn't step up and stuff like that, which just made it for a really nervy affair for the first 15 minutes. And then I would say probably around the 60th minute in towards the second half, it started getting a bit more nervy, especially when Edouard came on as well. Because we couldn't get the goal. We were really struggling to, and I will say credit to Crystal Palace, because every single time Liverpool had a chance, whether it was Sadio Mane taking a shot, they had the bodies in the box and they were blocking everything on sight. It was like I was playing FIFA against Varane and Joe Gomez, but it was just mad. They were just blocking everything, and fair play to them. They defended with their lives. I've seen Christian Benteke at the back doing his defensive headers and all of that malarkey, bro. They were defending for their lives and they were creating chances as well. I must say, however, they didn't create too much to really cause any scares. Alisson looked, apart from like the first few minutes, looked confident throughout. The only chance I would say that was probably a big chance and was probably badly taken was the Edouard one, where it was a brilliant crossing from the right hand side, and Edouard just needed to either hit it on the volley, go towards the ball, maybe try and get a head onto it, but he tries to touch it down, and then Alisson just comes out, or big aura and all of that, comes out, arms out and everything, and he just stops it. He just stops it, nothing really happens of it. There's a few penalty shouts here and there, one on Konate, where Zaha goes down, but Konate did very well, to be honest with you. Zaha was pretty quiet throughout. James Milner, I thought, did a pretty good job on him throughout the game. And then the goals just started coming in, to be honest with you, around... the one thing actually, before I do talk about the goals, Thiago, another injury. Thiago came off injured. I believe it looked like a calf or a thigh injury. Hopefully it's just a precautionary thing, because obviously our squad is quite thin. But yeah, another injury already. We've already got, we've already got Roberto Firmino injured. We've already got, obviously Trent was out with an illness today, so luckily that's nothing too bad. And obviously we've got now Thiago, and hopefully that's just... hopefully it's going to be fine. Hopefully it's not going to be hopefully it's not going to be a long injury, fingers crossed, because I thought he had an amazing game today. He was pressing, he was doing tactical fouls and not getting yellow cards. I don't know what the ref was on about today with not giving out yellow cards to Liverpool players, but I'm not going to complain. And yeah, it was just really good, to be honest with you. And then let's get into the second goal. Again, another set piece. It was a corner from, again, Kostas Tsimikas, who, again, his delivery was pretty good. He was attacking through it was pretty good as well. And it was a crossing, and the ball it comes off the back of Virgil van Dijk's head, and then Salah just runs in. He's completely unmarked, and on the volley just hits into the front post. Shows off his abs. I mean, he is a well-conditioned human being, I must say. And it was a brilliant goal to make it 2-0. It kind of just put the tie to bed, because before that goal went in, it was a little bit nervy. Crystal Palace were going through phases where Liverpool was struggling to clear the ball out, and they didn't know what to do with the ball. So it was good to see that actually, to get that goal to kind of like relieve the tension. And it was, and then just basically put the game to bed, because there was about 10 minutes to go. And it didn't look like Crystal Palace were going to score one. It kind of felt like AC Milan when AC Milan played Liverpool, that once Liverpool got the third goal, it didn't really seem like AC Milan were really going to score. But then again, there's always that chance. There's always that off chance. And but yeah, the second goal put the game to bed. And then let's talk about the last goal in the 90th minute. Man like Naby lad, my guy came on. Yeah, saw Vieira on the sideline, obviously a Premier League legend and that, and he was like, you know what? I'll show you what's what. Yeah. I'll show you what's what. And he was like, yes, lad. And then bang. Let's talk about it. Mo Salah cross. gets punted out by Guaita, punched out by Guaita, and then Naby Keita, not on his right foot, no, on his left foot, hits it on the volley, and it was just a peach. You just can't hit it as well as that. And you see Naby Keita's celebration, bro. Even Donny was getting out his Eric Cantona. He was getting Eric Cantona when he did you did that look. That's what he was doing. I mean, it was just brilliant to see, I've got to say. A brilliant goal. Naby Keita, he's going to have to play a bit more now. If Thiago ain't fit, he's going to play more now. That's one thing for certain, because hopefully Thiago's injury, I haven't heard anything about it, but hopefully the injury isn't too long. Even if it's a week or so, that will be fine. Hopefully it's not long term. It probably will be about 3 weeks, I'm assuming. But hey, that's the thing about having a thin squad though. But hopefully the injury isn't too bad, and hopefully it's just precautionary. Hopefully it's just precautionary. As Origi's going to be coming back soon. Firmino's going to be coming back. I'm trying to think who else is out injured. Nico Williams is out injured as well. And obviously Trent should be back from illness pretty soon. But let's quickly wrap it up with player ratings. Alisson, I thought was solid throughout. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Milner, I thought had a good game, to be honest with you. I thought he dealt with Zaha pretty well. He didn't really do much to make him struggle or anything like that. So I'm going to say for James Milner, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. Don't know how he didn't get a yellow card, but honestly, I thought he had a good game. I think his crossing could have been a little bit better, but then I'm used to Trent, so I can't expect Trent levels from Milner, but I thought he had a decent job. Kept clean, we kept a clean sheet as well, so that's another thing. Van Dijk, he's just calm, innit? He's just calm. So another 8 out of 10. Konate, a little bit nervy throughout the game, I must say. However, there was a lot of glimpses of showing how much quality there is, especially on how well he can recover against fast players and stuff like that. His recovery today was absolutely amazing. So I must say, I'm going to say 7.5, but I definitely think there is definitely more to Konate than what we saw today, 100%. Costa Tsimikas, I thought going forward was absolutely brilliant. That left-hand side, the triangle of Thiago, Costa Tsimikas, and Sadio Mane was just absolutely amazing to watch today. They were a constant threat throughout. So I'm going to give I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. I thought he had a really good game and he was solid defensively as well. Didn't really have that much to deal with really defensively. Fabinho, what can I say? I've been raving about this guy for so long now. I'm just going to say it. 9 out of 10. He's just brilliant. I mean, he just does what he does and he's just brilliant. Fabinho, 9 out of 10. Thiago, I thought played brilliantly as well today. I thought, was a bit unlucky not to get a goal. His passing was amazing as always. His awareness, he even today was driving forward a bit more, which was nice to see. So I'm going to say again, I was really impressed with Thiago today. So I'm going to say 9.5. Hopefully he comes back from his injury well. And then Henderson, I thought as well, had a really good game. He looked very confident from getting that goal in midweek. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Sadio Mane got the goal, was pretty dangerous throughout. He wasn't as, he didn't have lots of chances, as I said, from open play. Liverpool didn't really have many chances, but at the same time they did. But from open play, they didn't really create much. But Sadio Mane did cause a lot of trouble. There was times where there was 3 players around the guy, and he was managing to get past him. He was linking up with Costa Tsimikas very well. He was always a threat. Mane always looked dangerous today. He looked sharp. And I'm hoping that the goals that he's been scoring is just going to give him a bit more confidence, because he's getting into the right positions, he's doing the right things, and as long as he's keeping that sharpness, then I'm fine with Mane missing a few chances and stuff like that. But I was very impressed with the performance today. Mo Salah, again, dribbling, very good. Did I give a rating? I'm going to give Mane, I'll give him a 9.5 out of 10. I'll give Mane my man of the match, actually. And then Mo Salah, I mean, if Mane scores, Salah's got to score. You know what it is. But scored a really good goal, well-taken goal. His dribbling was really good. He was very strong on the ball. Was good at tracking back as well, which we've seen a bit more. And I said Salah's been playing a bit more wider as well, which has been pretty nice to see, I must say. And then also he's tracking back. I've seen him twice in that right back position doing the defensive duties, and he's done well both times. So again, kudos to Salah as well. So I thought, again, very good performance overall. I'm going to give him a 9. I'll say a 9 out of 10 because he scored. And then Jota, I'm not going to lie to you, he was our worst performer today. I thought his passing wasn't really too good. He didn't really seem on the ball today, which is really sad because I do like Jota. Had a chance in the first half from the header, and then obviously that big chance on the volley, which he has to score, and I've got to dock him points for that. And I just thought his overall play wasn't good. I love Jota, you know guys know how much I love Jota, but he was not the shot today, so I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. And then from the bench, Curtis Jones, I thought he was decent. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought it was just alright. Who else came on? Was it just Curtis Jones and Keita? Or am I tripping? I'm missing someone out. I can't remember. Who came on, but and then let's leave the man of the moment, Naby Keita. I'm just gonna give him a yes lad out of 10. Yes lad. That's all I've got to say. I mean, I said he showed Vieira who's what. He showed Vieira. Vieira was there at the stand. He was like, "Ayo, let me show you how you do it." Yeah, my guy decides to do a throwback. And to do throwback Thursdays on a freaking Saturday. Naby Tings. That's just Naby Tings, isn't it? That's all I'm saying. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought of the game. If you guys were happy to win, you know, give me your player ratings, give me your opinions and all of that good stuff down in the comment section below. But yeah, it is the end of the video. It's your boy, OJ White Salmon. I will speak to you guys later, and I hope you guys have a very nice day. See ya. Naby lad. Yes lad.